Hello YouTube and welcome to the Sea Hag Plays Donkey Kong 64 Part 5 if I am not mistaken, and it's always possible because my counting is not great. So we are starting off Angry Aztecs, making sure to hit our banana ports. This door we need Chunky for, who we can't even get this level. We get him in the 3rd level. So again, similar to Fungi Forest, we can only do so much initially. But everything we can do, we have to make sure to do. So this will open up an area for Donkey Kong later. The first couple levels, this one in particular, everybody needs a lot of coins because there's a lot of abilities to unlock and a lot of special areas that we'll be able to get from that. So first things first, we get our little cutscene. And there is a sad llama that for some reason is trapped in this cage. We aren't given a reason why quite yet, or at all really, but our goal is to save the llama. We can't quite do that in this area. So first step, we're going to get this banana port and we're going to go over to this lovely place. So this is Candy's music shop. So every single one of our Kongs gets an instrument, and musical instruments are used to kill bad guys, or you can use them to unlock certain switches. It's very important that every single Kong we get visits Candy as quick as possible. Donkey Kong gets his bongos, Diddy Kong gets his guitar, Lanky gets a trombone, Tiny gets a saxophone, and Chunky gets a triangle. So we got our wonderful bongo blast. And before we go any further, I want to take the time to make sure that Diddy can get his instrument, because we don't want to really come back. Or I mean, like, I don't want to have to cycle through everybody again going to the music store. Yeah, also that hurts. And Candy does give you periodically watermelons as well. So we got 2 of our instruments, and now we want to start unlocking things, and we want to save this llama. So first thing I'm going to do is, switch back to Donkey Kong, and of course we've got to do our tree checks. Because as the levels get more complicated and more expansive, we really want to be on top of making sure that we grab these bananas whenever possible. And especially because, as you could see from the last one, there was only 60 bananas needed to 60 bananas needed to get to the boss, where then this one I think it's either 100 or 120, and they kind of go up from there. Now I cannot remember if I need Donkey Kong or Diddy Kong for the top here. Alright, I will need Diddy. But first, a little guitar to liven it up. Now I am going to switch back to Donkey. So far we don't have any golden bananas yet, and we have not freed any of our other friends, but there are 2 temples in this area where we will be able to unlock both Lanky and Tiny Kong. So first thing we're going to do is actually get a teleporter down here, because over here is where Cranky is. Of course. Please ignore my not so good accuracy. And we'll chit-chat with Cranky. So this is an ability, Strong Kong. This makes Donkey Kong invincible when he jumps into a barrel with his face at the cost of crystal coconuts. And then Grumpy Cranky is going to be grumpy. And now we get a Diddy Kong. So Diddy uses a rocket barrel. It's rocket barrel boost. Boost 'em highest. So I'm actually going to head back with Diddy to that first area initially because I believe there's a switch. I cannot remember if it is a guitar switch or a booty pop and booty slamming switch. I am unsure. Again, it can be difficult to see with the way the color saturation is. And because I'm not using OBS for this, it's harder to adjust. So I'm going to have to go in and see if I can lighten the contrast or the color a little bit. But first... Ah, yes. So this is the power of the guitar. Skidoosh. Okay. And something to note about this one in particular is Diddy does have his switch on the side. So we're going to hit that and open up, and I think... Okay, I do have the headbutt. I think in this one is Tiny Kong. Yes, okay. So we're going to save Tiny, and then we're going to save... what's down here? Barrels. Oh yeah, and we need Chunky for that. So we're going to save Tiny, then we're going to save Lanky, who is our other missing friend. After we save Lanky and Tiny, we'll be going back to Jungle Japes. So this area, in my opinion, is one of the trickier areas of Angry Aztecs, because all the tongues involved, which sounds silly, have a limited time that they are out for. There we go. So we get this wonderful tongue. Now I tell you, when I was younger, this felt impossible because we find motor controls were just not there. Boom. So we let a little light in. There we go. Follow the trail of the bananas. Oh my god. The water mechanics in this game are certainly questionable. So the trail of bananas leads me to the right, which is kind of hard to see because of the blue wash. And I'll grab that other banana on my way back. A lot of big dudes in this one, so we're just gonna guitar play the lot of them. Skidoosh. Okay. So, as part of Diddy Kong's ability that he got, I believe we got last game, or last level, we've got this headbutt. Boom. Now, this is pretty simple puzzle to figure out. When I was little, I was a little confused at first. But at the end of it all, you just got to remember, what are we? We are Kongs. K-O-N-G. So you got to hit the right switch combination, and if you do not hit the right switch combination, I can't remember if it resets or it just like yells at you a little bit, but it's not the happiest. Oh shit. And here we go. We've now freed Tiny. So this is one step closer to where we want to be. And yes, I know I can't get all of them now, but I will be grabbing this one golden banana, and I will be getting the one from Lanky Kong as well, simply because I need them both to go back to Jungle Japes. Now, something to note that we come back for is once I'm Tiny, I can come back for those two balloons with Tiny, but remember, right now Tiny doesn't have gun. She doesn't have any of her like extra abilities that she'll end up getting. Tiny is a square one fresh start. Same thing with Lanky when we get Lanky. So part of what I'm looking for too in this level is going to be, are there a few coins in a couple places that I can just kind of nab real quick? We can't change Kongs in here, so I can't get Tiny's ones that are in here. But what I can do is we're going to grab Tiny actually to head over to the next area. And we're going to, when we grab Tiny, we're going to collect these coins here. And we're going to grab our trusty instrument. Alright, so if I did my job properly, we are just coming to, after getting our saxophone. What actually happened was I left and didn't end up buying the saxophone, tried to kill a couple things, realized I was a little bit screwed, so I had to go back. But that is okay. We'll do a quick little snip there for you. So I believe this one is my Kersplat with my blueprint. So let's play our saxophone. Now, oh, beautiful. So I'm going to grab these 3 coins. 1, 2, and 3. Because now I think that we can visit Cranky. I know we have to visit Cranky because we need the ability from him for Tiny. Literally, it's an ability that makes Tiny get tiny. And it allows us access to... Oh, good God, I'm just getting a spanking here. It allows us access to a couple extra areas, which is wonderful. Mini Monkey, Kongum Smallus. And there we go. So we got our Kongum Smallus, or Mini Monkey. Ooh, I don't want that. Which is fantastic. Actually, I think I do want Donkey Kong here, because we do have to still get this damn llama. And Lanky. Okay, so Tiny's got the stuff that we wanted to get for her this this level. They're the stuff that we actually need again in Jungle Japes for her, which is awesome. So we are really kind of motoring here. I could be getting these bananas for Tiny right now, but in the interest of time, because I do want to get back to Jungle Japes, I'm going to just skip it for now. Now, you can hear the clacking because these little crocodigators, I'm going to call them, are super annoying, because once you kick them in the face, they actually chase you, their teeth at least. So it's really easy to take a couple hits you didn't want to. I think this is another cutscene. No, just banana ports. Shortcut to Crankies. That'll be a shortcut to Funkies. As we see, there is a rocket barrel here for Diddy Kong. This is going to start doing some shit at one point. The levels do get a little bit more complicated as we go, and I am here for it. Alright, so look at this temple. We have a lovely picture of our friend here on this temple. And one of my favorite things, the barrel blast. Now, fortunately, this barrel blast is relatively straightforward. Some of the future ones get a little bit more complicated, but because this one does give you, like, this isn't the main challenge, it unlocks other stuff. It's just the intro one for this game, this level. So we save the llama, which gives us access to the llama temple. It's like the water temple in, in Legend of Zelda. Now, before I go grab that golden banana, I do want to get Lanky Kong, just because I want to get out of here and go to Jungle Japes. So, Lanky's is a lot less complicated than Tiny's. we do have to just kind of go and hit a switch. But first, we have to cool down this big old pool of lava. So in order to do that, we are just going to kind of wander around into these little side chambers. These purple ones can only be killed by grenades, so make a note of that, and don't do what I just did. Now I think this one will wake up the llama. And of course, lava spit has magical properties, and lava spit turns lava into water. And that gives us access to Lanky. But before we do that, because I am a thorough queen, I want to pop down each of these because I do know that there's a couple spots that I need to hit to unlock other things. So that gives us access to DK's final golden banana, if I'm not mistaken, of the game. Now, I can't remember if the other ones are the same, but I do need this teleporter. Those glittery fairies come in to play later, but always make note of the ones that you see right now because we will have to come back and get them. And that is Lanky Kong, so I actually don't need anything else in here right now, but I do need our lovely friend Mr. Lanky, who I believe is under this snake head. Oh, mayhaps not. Ah, that's snakehead. Okay, and as soon as you go underwater, it gets heckin' darkin'. So now we have our Lanky Kong. And I will still have to do with Lanky what I did for Tiny Kong. But for now, I kind of just want to get out of here. Oh, that's not where I want to go. It's this way. And we do want to just grab these two banana ports. They are unique to this temple only. So you cannot get anywhere outside the temple without them, or with these. And away we go. Now, I do have to deal with some Lanky stuff here, specifically because with Lanky, oh, that's not a change barrel. With Lanky Kong, we need to get the instrument first. Oh, tree check. So these are Lanky trees. There are some Lanky coins here. Perfect. So he'll top us up if he doesn't have an upgrade for us. Alright, so we grab that. We're going to grab Lanky. Blah, blah, blah. Grab those, and I want to do check over here. Ooh. Oh, fuck. We're just gonna go across. Grab 5. Which we don't quite need yet. But we will need that to get an extra, a little extra something for, I think it's Diddy Kong. Ooh, okay, so that one's got a 5 as well. Over here is our Snide's headquarters for the level. Ow. We probably won't end up even needing to come there. And over here is some stuff for Tiny and Diddy. Okay. Alright, I am not going to get any more lanky bananas here. I am actually just going to head right back to the first area. We're going to walk down the tunnel. I'm not going to take the transporter because I'm really hoping that we can grab a couple more lanky coins on the way back. Because I do want to get go to Cranky in the original level. And I don't want to go without a guarantee that I have the stuff. That one is for Chunky. Okay, Cranky's got some shiznat for us. Owie. Oh, and Cranky's got some coins. Wonderful. Okay. So that means we can snatch whatever it is Cranky has for us. I think he has something. Yes. Which I need anyways to get into the other area. It's the orangutan. Alright, from there, because now I have 9, well, 6 coins, so I can grab real quick, we're going to grab Funky's weapon, and then we're going to grab Candy's music, and then go back to our Jungle Japes level, which then I'll do Lanky's and then Tiny's bananas. So I'm going to do the busy work and head back over to Jungle Japes. At this point, I think since you've been watching this video so far, you know where Candy's music store and everything else is in this level. I've just hit the major landmarks. So now we're going to head back. So I will see you back in the next part over